Starting out in a wheelchair, I worked hard until I was able to run. Going from not being able to pull myself onto the bed to doing chin-ups was a sign of my improvement. Going from sitting all day to doing 100 push-ups regularly served to show that I was reaching the end of the tunnel. Even though the road ahead seemed long and sometimes boring, my previous progress gave me courage to keep going. What would this week bring? This week, I started with the normal push-ups. Last week, I had found out that in most push-up competitions, they go down a prescribed distance from the floor. This distance is usually where their chest is the height of a toilet paper roll off of the ground. So I placed one under my chest and found that it made doing these so much easier. The next day I did the plank and held it for 2.5 minutes. This was still improvement, so I was happy. In physical therapy, I started with chin-ups and for the first set did 8. This disappointed me because I wanted to do at least 9, but it wasn't bad either. After that, I did the leg press machine. That went as expected, and then I moved on to the walking exercises. This time we added another one to the list. This one was where I would take a step, then cross over with my other leg in front of the first one, then uncross them and take another step. After that I would cross it again, this time behind my first leg. This went on until I completed the distance that I was to walk. After that we went to the table and did some stretches, but this time they had me do some of them on my own and just kind of coached me through it. After that was done, I went on the treadmill. This also went well and I managed to run as I had come to expect from myself at this time. After I got off of the treadmill, I went and did the heel raises to calf stretches that I had gotten used to doing. After that we did something like the step-ups, but not quite. This time, I put my foot on the block, but instead of stepping up, I was to hold it there to try to make my hips level. This went well, although my legs burned a whole lot afterwards. Then I did the normal step-ups and that was the end of my therapy. Once that was all done, I did the second set of chin-ups and this time I did 5, which brought my total to 13, which was extremely low based on what I had done before, the 16 and 17 that I had been doing before. The next day, I was able to do something amazing. For the first time in at least 1.5 years, I played my instrument again. This made me extremely excited and I played for a while. But obviously I was still rusty and my shoulder and arms got tired extremely quickly, with my shoulder even starting to hurt. After that though, I held the plank, but was only able to hold it for 1.5 minutes, and I figured that was because I tired out my arms while playing my instrument. The next day I once again did the push-ups, and they went very easily as well. The next day was the last physical therapy session of the week, and when I got there I started with the leg press machine. This wasn't too difficult, and I then moved on to an exercise I hadn't done in a while. This was where I would stand on the side of the machine and use my leg to push it back. This wasn't too difficult either, and I soon moved to the walking exercises. Doing these walking exercises, I added another new one as well. This was where I walked while rotating my hips out to the side, like I was stepping over something that was too tall for me. I did this both forwards and backwards. Then when that was finished, I did the pull-ups, but was only able to do 4. This was really disappointing to me, but I knew it was because I had been playing the instrument, and my back now slightly hurt. After doing what I could on the pull-up bar, we did the tabletop stretches, and then I went on the treadmill. Both of these things went well, and I was feeling quite good at this time. That was the last thing I did for my therapy, but as I tried to do the second set of chin-ups, I was only able to do 3, which brought my total only to 7. I was really disappointed in my performance in that area, but I was still happy that this week I had been able to play my instrument again and was still looking forward to the next steps on my journey from arthritic to athletic. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, share it so others can enjoy this series. Talk to y'all later. Bye.